Once in a land filled with turmoil and strife, there lived a man named Gideon. He was an unlikely hero, hiding away in a winepress, fearful of the invading Midianites who oppressed his people. But one day, everything changed. An angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon and said, "The Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor." Gideon, confused and doubtful, replied, "If the Lord be with us, why then is all this befallen us?" He had questions, and his faith was shaken. But the angel insisted, "Go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel from the hand of the Midianites." Despite his fears, Gideon gathered his courage and asked for a sign. That night, he placed a fleece on the ground, asking God to make the fleece wet with dew, while the surrounding ground remained dry. And it happened just as he requested. But still not convinced, he asked for a second sign. This time, for the fleece to be dry and the ground wet. God obliged once more. With newfound conviction, Gideon called upon the people of Israel to rally against the Midianites. Thousands answered his call, eager to fight. But God had a different plan. He told Gideon, "The people that are with thee are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands." So Gideon had to thin the ranks. He tested the soldiers by the way they drank water from a stream. Only those who lapped water like dogs were chosen. In the end, Gideon was left with just 300 men. What seemed impossible now lay before them, a battle against an army of thousands. Armed with torches, trumpets, and clay jars, they surrounded the camp of Midian at night. Gideon gave the signal, and they blew their trumpets, shouting, "The sword of the Lord and of Gideon." The Midianites were thrown into chaos. Confused and terrified, they turned on each other in the dark, and Gideon's small band of warriors emerged victorious without even drawing a sword. Gideon's faith had transformed him from a timid farmer into a fearless leader. His story teaches us that even the least likely among us can rise to greatness when trust in God ignites our hearts. And so the people of Israel were delivered, and they sang praises to God for Gideon's bravery. Through his journey, we see that doubt can be a stepping stone to faith, and that when we feel small, we can still achieve great things with God's guidance. Gideon's legacy reminds us that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it.